gentlemen, welcome back to OVW Quickly Chaos. The OVW Circle Tag Team titles are on the line next. This is the Bro Guys.
This man one fall for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship. Entering first, the Colton Cage, Justin Jackson, the Bro Godz.
Bro Godz in the ring right now. Television champion Dustin Jackson, his partner Colton Cage.
But when I see these two guys, I wonder if these two bros are on the same page. You notice that Dustin Jackson is coming to the ring already with the title around over his shoulder. Jackson is television champion, and War Kings, the two guys who you are about to see come to the ring right now, have been in psychological warfare trying to put Jackson or Colton Cage against the tag team partner, trying to sow seeds of doubt in this friendship.
Which is perfect to fight and conquer, Gilbert.
The question is, will it work? Here come two of the fierce men in professional wrestling today.
And their opponent, Crimson Jax, the War King. One fall for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championship.
Jack Stain, former OVW, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Crimson had an insane 400 days undefeated streak in TNA. When you put out power and finesse together, the most dominating tag team in professional wrestling anywhere in the world.
You know, Crimson just slouched himself a former OVW Heavyweight Champion, multiple-time OVW Tag Team Champion. These two are thoroughbreds.
Let's be clear. The Bro Godz hold victories over the War Kings. When the Bro Godz are at their best, they can defeat Crimson and Jack Stain. They've done it in singles competition. They've done it when the tag team titles are on the line. Many guys are saying this is the last match in this storied rivalry.
Certainly so. I mean, after you've had the chance to defeat your opponent inside two steel cages, what else is there left to do? I think whoever gets the Duke tonight ends up the winner of the war.
Let's say that, remember, that the Bro Kings were first victims of the War Kings. Go back several months ago when they burst onto the scene here at OVW. They laid a hit on Dustin Jackson and Colton Cage, and it was the first time we heard them say those cryptic, frightening words, "off with their heads."
These men, as you were implying earlier, Gilbert, Crimson and Jack Stain are feared by many tag teams around the world, and they've beaten just about all of whoever they faced.
You're absolutely right there, Beast. I tell you what, I would not want to be on opposing sides of the ring from Crimson and Jack Stain.
Bell sounds, we are set to go, ladies and gentlemen. The Southern Tag Team titles are on the line, and somewhere in back, you gotta wonder if the King's Ransom are watching for the outcome of this, because we remember with that Nightmare Cup victory, they have a tag team title shot against whomever, whenever, wherever they want. And you wondered aloud earlier, Doc, if King's Ransom would cash that in tonight.
Certainly so. I mean, if all these bodies end up in the ring like what happened in that ladder match, I think it'd be a great opportunity to cash in.
We start out with chain wrestling at the top of the contest.
I tell you what, that's
arm ringers and top wrist locks. And again, that's what I'm saying. I think, in my opinion, that War Kings have made the Bro Godz a better tag team. They're more focused. They're more aggressive. They had to be better than they've ever been before. I'm talking about Colton Cage and Dustin Jackson to get on the level of Crimson and Jack Stain, but they've proven here that they can do it, that it is possible.
And I don't disagree with you at all, Gilbert, for once in my life. I mean, look at Dustin Jackson. He is now an OVW television champion.
Indeed.
Just better and better every single week, whether it's together or separate.
Doc, you're a longtime tag team wrestler. Talk about how competition makes you better.
Well, you learn exactly how your opponents tick, and you learn how to keep one step ahead, as Dustin Jackson does just that with a beautiful drop kick, as Colton goes for the cover now.
Both legs are hooked, but Crimson's out one.
Godz are...
That psychological warfare that the War Kings tried to, the tactic that the War Kings tried to employ, it looks like it didn't work, Doc.
Well,
Jackson and Colton Cage appear to be 100% on the same page with a double suplex to the Southern Tag Team Champion.
You're right, I didn't expect to say it, but this match has been almost all Godz so far.
What do you think? Could we be seeing the Bro 69?
Calling for Omaha.
They saw Jack Dane coming in. A drop kick from Dustin, followed up by a big splash from Colton.
I think that the Godz have studied. They've learned from their mistakes. They've learned from their errors. They've clearly been watching the way that Jack Dane and Crimson have worked in other contests. Because they have come in more focused than I've ever seen before.
Possibly taking a little bit too much time. That's where the experience factor comes into play.
Dane hits the cage. Dane hits the cage. Oh, but Colton hits the steel. He hit the post.
Dustin Jackson going to the outside after Jack Dane. Colton Cage down in the corner.
A momentum shifting moment in this contest. It is Cage inside the cell for the first time ever. Oh my, and this cell is shifting. It's rocking back and forth, and I'm terrified.
I am too. I hope they reinforce the structures, because these men just might knock it over if not.
And if you were watching this live on Fight TV, you know that we took a 10-minute timeout, and it was for exactly that reason.
Yes.
To check the structural integrity of this monstrosity.
Well, after the ladder match, I wasn't sure if the whole thing was going to collapse.
We checked the ring, we checked the inner cage. The one thing that we didn't check was that outside cage, and after seeing Dustin Jackson get thrown into it, you have to wonder if that damaged it at all.
I know when flesh meets steel, the steel wins every time.
Without question.
Double suplex time looks like from the War King.
A little bit of turnabout is fair play, although Crimson and Jack Dane are going to make Colton Cage think about it for a while. They can hold this kid up there as long as they want, guys.
And you know, the blood just rushing to the head of Colton. Not only is he about to take a huge impact, but he's going to be delirious as well.
And Dustin Jackson hasn't moved. He's still down on the outside near the cell.
It has effectively become a handicap match with both members of the War Kings just systematically taking apart Colton Cage piece by
and look,
piece.
this is why the War Kings are among one of the most feared tag teams in professional wrestling. They withstood that fury, that flurry of offense in the opening moments from Godz. They took it, they took a licking, and now they're delivering a beating.
And I'd even go one step further. I don't think they're one of the most feared. I think they are the most feared tag team in wrestling. I can't think of one other team.
Oh, gosh.
That I'd be more afraid of to face.
With every forearm from Crimson, Colton's cage head just bounces off the cage. Excuse me,
Colton's taking a beating here.
Off the cage.
Yeah, I was like,
no, you're right, you're right.
Did I say that right?
No, you're good. You know, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, not only are they powerful, are they intimidating, but the War Kings, they're just not very nice people. You walk by in the back, you see them out, and it's just this glare.
Oh, man.
Big elbow drop right into the sternum, and this could be all she wrote in Colton Cage.
Kicks out.
2. I thought it was 3 there. Senior official Joe Wheeler.
I thought it was going to be.
And again, Colton Cage.
Man, I just
have to keep kicking at Doc. It must get harder and harder.
Absolutely. I mean, but I think that speaks to just how much this match means to these competitors. This isn't just about the OVW Southern Tag Team titles, as prestigious as they are. This one's about winning the war, the tag team war between the War Kings and the Godz.
And let's be clear, could this match, could the Southern Tag Team title be what's holding Colton and the opportunity to get those titles, be what's holding Colton and Dustin Jackson together?
I don't know, but I do know
Because
this.
over the last several weeks on TV, we've seen them in each other's face questioning loyalties. Where was Colton Cage when Dustin Jackson was being attacked?
Well,
by
where's
the
Dustin
War Kings?
Jackson right now?
Exactly.
His partner.
He's on the outside of the ring. He got laid out.
No, he needs to quit being lazy and go up.
Colton Cage attempting to be a one-man wrecking crew
Okay,
now.
okay.
Jax blocks the line.
Nice side effect from Colton Cage on the Jax Dane. This could be his opportunity.
Side effect from Colton Cage. Jax Dane down. And Dustin Jackson trying to make his way back into the ring.
Why didn't Colton Cage try to go for a cover? He's hot dogging it a little bit, in my opinion.
Colton
And that
missed
might
the scissors
pay
kick.
the price here. Off with his head.
Off with his head.
Oh my gosh. He just tried to splash and he missed.
Spear from Crimson. Covered by Jack.
That's it. That's enough. The War Kings have won the titles and the
The
war.
winner of the match and still OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, the War Kings, Crimson and Jax.
Crimson and Jax Dane, ladies and gentlemen, retaining the OVW Southern Tag Team titles.
Realized everything that happened in the end of that match. Because at the end of the day, Colton Cage was beaten by his own partner.
I mean, to be fair, though, I will say this. It was, while it was a miscommunication, it was purpose. Things happened. Accidents happened. And you got to think, there's so much pressure on the line that they just couldn't rise to the challenge on this night.
But this is fragile. This is a fragile thing to begin with.
Well, it remains to be seen. I think you aren't defined by whether you win or lose. You're defined by how you pick yourself up, and I think the Pro Gods, if they get back on the same page, they can rise back to the top.
Yeah, you're seeing this confrontation unfold. Colton Cage saying, "What's going on, bro?" Again, they questioned if Colton Cage openly questioned if Dustin Jackson still wanted to be a part of this tag team now that Jackson was the television champion as well. Jackson said he wanted to have two titles. The tag team title and the television title.
Like Dustin Jackson calling for, to come together as a team here, say, hey, it happens.
Man,
Want a handshake? Is Colton going to shake his hand? Are they back? Okay.
The Bro Gods hugging it out.
oh no!
What?
We got problems, bro.
Colton Cage finally had enough.
Colton Cage just, I think, more or less has said the Bro Gods.
Animosity has boiled over. Jealousy has boiled over.
Scissor kick.
And Colton Cage is taking out his frustration on his bro. Bros no more, I dare say.
Colton Cage screaming, "I'm the Bro God," right in the face of Dustin Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm intrigued to see how this one's going to play out.
Well, I think we just saw how it played out. I don't think they're bros anymore. I don't think they're bros anymore. I think there's trouble in the family, to say the least.
This to my eyes wasn't the end of a tag team, but it appears to be death of the Bro Gods.
In the beginning of a feud. Colton Cage is incensed.
Dustin Jackson trying to get to